Hey y'all. Y'all. I'm back. Okay, let's get into the show. My bad. I was trying to wrap up something, you guys. Oh my god, I have so much going on. All right, there we go. All right, hi. Thank you guys for joining. Let's get into our show. Hello to everyone. This is a quick pop in. We're not going to be here all night because I'm tired. Okay. Happy Monday to everybody. Let's get into it. Of course, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Hello to everyone. Okay. Let's jump on in. All right. Now, there's a new video that's circulating. I don't know if you guys saw it, which gives us a little bit more insight into what may have happened to Mr. Nolan. Okay, y'all know the African-American male who went on a 4th of July little excursion with his Caucasian male friends. Well, there appears to be some arguing with his white male friends with him, and they're saying F you, saying to Nolan, F you, and you're not getting on this effing boat, F you. So let's get into the video because this is going around. So listen to the voices in the video and look at the banks for the black boy with the blue swim trunk on, okay, which is Nolan. Okay, y'all remember Nolan had on blue swim trunks prior to him being unalive. So let's get into it. Shout out to Real Black Girl Politics. That's where I saw it. Let's share. It's coming together. I said I feel like them boys did something because they real mute. And then the one I told you guys, his mom is an attorney. I'm pretty sure she told him shut the hell up, don't say nothing. So yeah, I feel like something happened. Let's get into it. Y'all hear him say, the guy said, F you, you hear me, you're not getting on the. So this is over here where the guys are over here, okay? They're arguing. See them all over here clustered up, and you can see different people like in the water and other people just like directing their attention over there at the white boys arguing and yelling at who is believed to be Nolan, you guys, telling them he's not getting on the effing boat. But the pictures that were shown were them all hugged up like, yes, this is my best friend. Like, this is my homie. But then here is a video that was taken by someone on their cell phone prior to Nolan being found unalive. So it sounds like he may have been arguing with these so-called friends on the banks before his disappearance and then ultimate unaliving. Now, we know the music is kind of high, but if you listen really well, you can hear. So it said this video of Nolan standing on the bank while one of his friends was screaming and cursing at him. It sounds like someone is saying, F you, you're not getting on this effing boat, F you. They're asking, what do you hear? They said that this was definitely an argument and probably the reason the boy, whose mom is a judge, called her lawyer already. Y'all hear that? This video is circulating around. So one of the boys that was with them in this whole clique, his mom is a judge, and they're already calling and lawyering up, which lets me know that probably they said something to their mom when their mom probably said, hey, what happened? Nolan was with you guys. What happened? And with them telling their moms probably what happened, it sounds a little suspicious, and she went ahead and lawyered up. So rest in peace to Nolan. Rest in peace to Nolan. I'll play this again. Again, that's them here. That's them right here. Yeah. I think they did something to him, and where they found him at, I really feel like the boys, and I'm gonna say allegedly, this is my opinion because I wasn't there, but given that the situation leading up to it, it don't look like you guys were in a great space. They were probably drinking. I mean, teens do drink when they're away from parents. They do things that they should not do when they're away from the parents. But it looks like a lot of people who were on the water and who were out boating that day, they did direct their attention to this loud argument that was going on with the guys yelling and cussing at Nolan. It doesn't look like they were in a good space. This is Nolan right here. You guys see them pointing down. And these are the guys here who were alleged to be his friends. And they're cursing at him and telling him he's not getting on the effing boat. So why ask him to come on this excursion and then tell him he ain't getting on the effing boat? Like, what's going on here? What's going on here? And then it said that the girl that he was supposed to be meeting, she said, oh, I hadn't even seen him either. So the story that was put out was that he ran off with some girl. And then the girl that they saying that he ran off with, she's saying she never even saw him. So which it leads back to these guys because they originally invited Nolan on this little boat excursion, only for them to be yelling at him and cursing at him, telling him he can't go. So parents, pay attention to who your kids' friends are. Okay, know who they are. Be in your kids' business. Okay, question them. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Question them. Let's get into it. Another black young man is he's found himself in a situation, and it's also important to teach your children how to swim. All right, so that they don't be in situations as this. Shout out to De Leon Speaks, because that's where I saw this. Now it says that he went with his supposed white friends. This is another African American male to the lake. And they told him that they're going to teach him how to swim and he wasn't going to drown. And they bought life jackets, but gave him a kid's small jacket. Y'all hear this? What kind of game is this? You don't play with water. Okay. Even streams, lakes, all these things have like undercurrents. All right. I don't get to no lakes. Fuck that. All right. It says, so happened a family was on the river who saw what was going on and they helped him. They're saying that, do you guys hear how they're actually talking to the African-American young boy? And they're actually calling him the friends. And they said, but at this point, they had to be held accountable because what the F? This does not sound good. So a black boy is repeatedly saying that he could not swim as his friends mocked him and encouraged him to go further into the water. He was scared. Obviously, you can hear it in his voice, but thank God his family came along, or he probably would have drowned and they would have changed their stories as well. Let's get into this story.
Wait, I ain't got the ball. You gotta learn how to swim. Fucking walk. So you can swim down, Remy, you fucking retard. I think I'm staying. Bro, how am I gonna get you back home? You don't think Mama Marquise is gonna be worried? Yeah, your mom said. My dad, your mom is always worried about you. I think that's why. Because your dad's in prison, we know, we can tell just by looking at you.
So they're throwing out all kind of racial slurs. It sounds like the young black guy saying that they're saying, how are we going to get you back home to your mom? So it sounds like they're taunting him. He's already afraid because he's in the water. He can't swim. So thankfully, this white family who was just on the water paddle boating, they saw this interaction and they intervened, thank God, and they helped rescue this boy. But the boy says, my dad is in prison. How would your mom or dad feel? He says, hey, my dad is in prison. And they were saying, we can tell just by looking at you. So they're throwing out insults. And mind you, they were saying that this boy was his friend and invited him to come and go with them. And then they get him out here and telling him they're going to teach him how to swim, but then gave him a kid's life jacket. And he's just out here in the middle of this lake, scared to death. Now imagine if this family did not come through here. This could have ended tragically because they're not jumping in to save him after he's vocalized that he cannot swim.
Bro, we get you. I'm fucking life jacket on, Marquise.
I'll just wait.
Bro, you have a life jacket.
No, I'm black. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna say.
Oh, yes, it does.
Bro, I'll just find a way. Hey. Yeah, they think I'm about to go back, but I can't.
They're making monkey sounds. You guys hear that in the background. The boys are making monkey sounds at him as well.
Bro, you have a life jacket.
I'm gonna die.
Standing right now.
He's telling them, dude, I'm scared. I'm gonna die. Like they're literally not jumping in to save him.
You have to go.
You did that to get over there. We taught him how to swim.
So this is him over here with this small ass life jacket on. The family is paddle boating over closer to him so he can come to them, and they're going to help him.
Oh, so I can just like hold on to that one.
And here if you want.
Yeah, I might drown.
You won't drown.
You won't drown.
You're not going to drown. I promise you won't drown.
Family is telling him, no, you're not going to drown. You see, they're paddle boating.
There you go.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
My name is Marquise. But everybody calls me Lamar because I go to like Nolan.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was okay getting over here. They think I'm about to swim back. I can't even swim.
Good job right now.
Talking about holding this. And it's my first time here.
It's your
First time? Well, welcome.
Yeah.
How'd you get over here?
What
They made me
happened?
take that way over there, and they had 2 life jackets on. I'm never coming back with y'all.
Yeah, we told you you're coming. We had a life jacket.
A life jacket. This ain't
So they invited him and told him to come. He said they had other life jackets, but then they got him there, lured him there. He's telling them, I'm never coming back here with you guys because he don't feel safe at this point. Like, y'all got me. I'm telling you I can't swim. You got me out here in the motherfucking lake, and y'all are laughing and thinking the shit is a joke. Had these people not come, they would have let him drown. And they would have thought the shit was funny, and they would have made up a lie and said, oh, we don't know where he is. Same incident that probably happened to Nolan. That's why I'm playing this clip here, okay? It kind of pissed me off, low-key and high-key. I'm fucking pissed because the boy is literally telling you this is his first time there. He don't know where the fuck he is. So they lured him somewhere that sound like they've been before, and they think this shit is funny. So shout out to this family for spotting that this boy was in need of help, and they're helping him get to shore. And hopefully they watch him get the hell out of there so that these fools don't do something to him.
For a big kid, this for a little kid.
Oh my God.
You're welcome.
So he just thanked them for getting him over to the shore away from them. So hopefully he gets the hell out. He don't know where he is. That's the scary part. So it looks like it's a wooded area with the lake, surrounded. I hope he got out of there. Okay, all right. This shit here, I don't think it's funny. A lot of people would see this video and probably think this shit is funny. I don't think it's funny. And I think that something happened with Nolan, probably the same way, where they probably because you saw how many he was outnumbered. It was Nolan, and then it was like 5 or 6 of these other guys that were already screaming and yelling at him. So there's some kind of motive where it looks like you guys had some kind of disagreement of some sort, but everybody's screaming and yelling at him. Now in this situation here, I don't know what the hell they thought they were inviting him over here to do, and he didn't know how to fucking swim. And y'all got adult life jackets and then gave him a kid life jacket and gonna tell him go swim. We're gonna teach you how to. No, you don't teach him. He's grown enough to say, hey, I want to learn how to swim or not. So you don't put him in a space where he's never been. Most people who don't know how to swim, they're automatically afraid of water, especially that much water, right? Like, no, you're not taking me in the middle of no fucking lake and teaching me how to swim. And then you're sitting here making monkey sounds. Like, these are not your friends. Again, parents, teach your kids what good friends are, what type of friends they need to be around, and monitor them. Watch and see how they interact with their friends, because sometimes you will get these guys to say, oh, we're friends, and then lure them into places and do crazy shit. We have a different breed of kids nowadays, okay? We have a different breed of kids. Now, these kids are fucking demonic, all right? Some of these kids are. So you got to watch your kids, because you don't know that it could be hidden racism, and they want to lure your kids somewhere and do something to them. Rest in peace to Nolan. That's a sad situation. His mom in them 48 hours was awake, posting on social media. But thanks to social media, everybody's been getting in on this. Shout out to them for sharing the videos. We probably never would have saw them screaming and hollering at him, telling him, you're not getting on the fucking boat, but y'all invited him as his friends. And then the only pictures they wanted to show were pictures where, oh, we're buddy. This is my friend. This is my friend. But y'all were just cussing him out. Like, what was that about? Why didn't you show that video of y'all cussing him out and telling him he ain't getting on the fucking boat when you invited him there? Yeah, so watch your kids. I played that for a reason. All right, let's get into the next topic. Claudia Jordan, honey, is snapping off. Shout out to No Chase on this one, honey. Claudia Jordan, y'all know Claudia's mouth is, ooh, wee, child. She is going off. All right, so according to No Chaser, Claudia Jordan speaks out on the backlash that she received after revealing that one of the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta is allegedly pregnant during last Monday's Monday Night Live on Carlos King's Reality with the King. All right, so Claudia says everyone can suck my after backlash on revealing someone on Real Housewives of Atlanta was pregnant. She didn't say the name. She was getting ready to say the name, and Carlos stopped her. But she got a lot of backlash because people were saying to her, oh, you tell people's business. You be in people's business too much. But she's a journalist. She's a blogger. It's her job to be in people's business and bring tea. Shit, that's what I'm up here for. Okay, if I run up on some tea and it's juicy, I got to tell that shit. And sometimes people going to be mad. Some people aren't. But let's get into this. Shout out to No Chaser. Claudia.
You mother tea or nah? So everyone's so fucking fake. They go on blogs. They follow this show. They follow the other show. They pay to watch the show to get the tea. But when I say it, it's a problem. So y'all can suck my proverbial dick. Y'all can suck my
Yikes.
Because the people that complain and bitch the most are in everybody else's business. That's what y'all do. So when someone behind the scenes tells me, hey, just so you know, this is some tea, and they said I could say it, right? And I said,
shout out to Marcella stopping by. Thanks for support.
The person who's pregnant, Claudia said it.
No, but okay, here's the thing. People are so fucking fake, and I'm going to address them real quick. And I hope you clip this. People are so fucking fake. It's not like someone from the show called me, or we had a conversation, or it was in confidence and said, hey, between you and I, such and such is pregnant. Nobody should know. And I was like, okay, my lips are sealed. I'm not going to say anything. It was said at the reunion, just like when we all heard other things that happen when fights happen. This is revealed. That always gets leaked on blogs, and people always run with it. Everyone has their connections with the Shade Room, with Baller Alert, with B Scott, and they drop in there. Nobody has a problem. But when I'm told from someone that heard it, right, it was said in front of like 100 people, cast, crew, production, all kinds of people, and they said, "Here's some tea for you. You can have this." It's something that was said on the show. I would never, ever, 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 okay, tell a secret that someone does not want the masses to know. Clearly, if they're saying it on set of a reunion where 1 million people are going to watch it, they wanted people to know. Now, mind you, you're getting it a little earlier than when the reunion actually dropped, but I see a huge difference between what I did and, hey, Claudia, between me and you, and don't tell no one. I understand that. And this is someone that's putting it out there. I'm just telling you what I heard from the reunion. It's no different than, let me not say it's no different than. Listen, I'm not being insensitive to someone who's like, doesn't want people to know because they're scared to get past the first trimester. I'm a woman who's had a miscarriage.
What trimester is she in?
I'm not saying nothing else.
Oh,
I want to know what else they told you personally.
No.
But if the person told Claudia and didn't care, and Claudia was going to reveal that information, I don't see what the problem is or why people are coming down on Claudia and saying, "Oh, you talk too much." That's her fucking job to talk. Hell, how else we gonna know the tea if she don't talk, right? If she talked to the person and they gave her the okay to say something, then why are everybody trying to stop her from saying this and putting it out in terms of who it is? I want to know. Hell, they said there's somebody on Real Housewives of Atlanta that's pregnant, that's carrying. I want to know. Process of elimination. Could it be Portia? No, she's dating a girl. Unless she did, IVF or something like that, it could be, because I know Portia has entertained wanting to have another child besides her daughter Pilar. It could be Shamia. Okay, Shamia was said to be wanting to do IVF as well with her surrogate. She wants to have a son for her husband. She talked about that on the show. So we're just doing process of elimination. Pinky, it could be she is married. She does have children. She's very fertile. She said that on the show. I mean, it could be anybody. Drew Sidora, she's not with Ralph anymore, but she is out here busting it wide open. It could be anybody, child. So I don't know. Okay, who do you guys think it is? All right, so let me go ahead, because I do know that they talked about the seating chart. So let me find it here while I'm on his page, because I know he got it. Let's look at the seating chart, because they said on the right side of the seating chart. Now I'm about to be nosy and try to figure this shit out on my own. Here you go. Boom. All right, so let's look at it, because Claudia said it's on the right side of the reunion seating chart. Thank you, no chase on, because we don't use this. All right, so here's Andy. So she said, Claudia said on the right side, okay, on the right side of the seating chart. So by process of elimination, could it be K. Michelle pregnant from her husband? I mean, could it be Kelly? Kelly is divorced. Kelly is, I think she said she's dating. Kelly's got what, like 3 or 4 kids? I don't know. It could be Shamil. I'm gonna say Shamil. Shamil might have her surrogate already pregnant. All right, I'm gonna run with Shamil. And by process of elimination, it could be Pinky, because like I said, she is married, and she did say on the show that she was very fertile. So shit. It's got to be shit. I don't know. My hard yes has to be with Shamil, right? She's not physically pregnant, but her surrogate could be. All right, that's what I'm going with. So I don't know. Maybe they're gonna announce it at the reunion, right? Maybe they'll announce it at the reunion, because I'm tired of waiting, right? Y'all say you hope it's Shamil. You think it's Pinky? I don't know. And I follow all of these girls, so now I'm be looking for baby bumps when they post pictures. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we have to wait until the reunion. But shout out to Claudia. She was real upset about that, because people are coming down on her for trying to reveal. They're saying somebody's business, because y'all know when a woman is pregnant, usually they want to wait till they get over a certain point, over the dangerous part, the dangerous, few months until they can actually talk about it. Usually women like to wait till they get about 3 months going into their 4th month. All right, get over their first trimester. And then they say, hey guys, so you probably noticed I gained a little weight. Well, I ain't pregnant, right? So they wait and do that. But if she got permission, I don't see why people are coming down on Claudia shit. Let her tell it. All right, so let's get into our next topic. We talked about these people right here. You said it's one of them hookers, Mary. Mary, I cannot take you. Mary is too much. Okay. All right, TMZ, shout out to them. Now we talked about Marcellus, okay, Marcellus Wiley, NFL player. He is now a sports commentator, but he had to go to jail, you guys, on July 4th because he assaulted his wife, okay, which is now about to be his ex-wife because she has filed for divorce. Shout out to her. Shit, I don't need to clap. I got hand claps over here. Shout out to her for not putting up with his bullshit, right? Get my hand claps up here. Shit, I don't got to clap. Get this shit up here. Nigga free is where you got to be, girl. All right? Let no nigga be out here on that. Fuck nigga free is where you need to be. All right, so NFL star Marcellus Wiley's wife claims that he R-worded her. Hell no. And she files for divorce. I knew it was something deeper. Okay? Got that twinkle in your eye, champ. All right, so it said that Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum Anne-Marie Wiley has slapped her husband Marcellus Wiley with a divorce and request for restraining order after his recent arrest for DV, according to TMZ. Y'all know TMZ gonna get the deets on that, right? So according to court documents obtained by TMZ, Anne-Marie is asking the court to order her estranged husband to stay 100 yards away from her and allow her to use their LA home exclusively. So that means, bitch, get out of the house. You got another house, go somewhere else. It sounds like he forced himself on her. And a lot of people say, well, that's her husband. How he R-word her? Well, women, we can still say no when we're married, right? Hell yeah. We can still say no when we're married. So, yeah, fuck nigga free. Shit. If he forced himself on her and she said, no, I don't want to, or no, get up off me, and he still forced himself and still messed with her, yeah, that's fucking R-wording. It is. I don't give a hot damn if you're married. That does not give you legal right, any type of right to force yourself on nobody because you said I do, right? Now, marriage is a legal document, but that does not give you exclusive rights to the punani, all right? If a woman says no, no means motherfucking no. And that's just what it is, right? No means no, shit. No means no. Now, I know sometimes you be getting it real good, all right? I'm trying to look at it hypothetically. Sometimes you be getting it real good. And you might say, no, you know, I don't do that. But yeah, you might say no when you want to say yeah. It could be one of those situations. But in this situation, it sounded like she said no. And it was very plain. And he forced himself, in addition to putting his hands on her. So you put your peen on her and your hands. And now you're in jail. And she's filed for divorce. So hopefully she goes through with it and not just file it. Because he sounds like he's a very dangerous individual. He's got some issues that he needs to work on within himself. And she needs to stay the fuck away from him. I hope they don't have any kids together. If they do, then, I mean, shit, she's going to have to co-parent with him. But at least she does have the restraining order. She went about it the right way. File for divorce to get the fuck away from him and get that restraining order so he can not come near you. 100 yards is great. Yes. All right. So we love that for you, girl. Love it to capacity for you. All right. That's his ass. Child. She gonna come out real nice in the divorce too, because he getting that sports commentator money too. Go on and write that check out. Hallelujah. Moving on, child. All right. So this is the last topic. This is pop-in, okay? Y'all know this is pop-in. Pop-in, we won't be here all night. Literally, I just got off live earlier, all right? Last one. So as you guys know, if you are Bell Collective watchers, y'all know this season is Latrice's, her storyline is about her wanting to now have a baby. In previous seasons, she didn't want to have no kids. And Cliff was like, I want to have a baby. I want to have a baby. Cliff has grown kids, but he wanted to have a child with Latrice seasons ago. And she was just like, no, I'm not stretching my body out. I don't want no stretch marks. I don't want my body to be all messed up or whatever. She was on that shit. So now she's kind of getting a little older. She got her businesses up and running. She's like, you know what? Something is missing. I need a baby in my life. And Cliff is like, yeah, no, I don't want a baby. And he even went as far on one of the episodes to say, he want to go get clipped and get a vasectomy. She said, bitch, no, you're not. And if you do, I'm divorcing you. And he was just like, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. So Cliff is just like, he's real adamant about no. So now Marie from Bell Collective says she don't even believe that Latrice want to have a baby. So is this just a storyline for Latrice, or is she playing in our damn face? What is this? Is she playing in our face, or does she really want a baby? Let's see, y'all, because she and Marie, they have, rekindled their friendship. So maybe she's had a little conversation with Marie. We'll see. So Dr. Marie was in the lounge with No Chaser TV. Shout out to him. And shared that she doesn't believe that Bell Collective co-star Latrice Rogers truly wants to have a baby. Let's get into that. I hope this don't have y'all falling out again from this interview too, Marie. Y'all just got back friends again. So I hope this don't make y'all be falling out and cussing each other out and ready to fight again. But let's see.
I think that honestly, I think that Latrice do not want a baby. I just don't feel like she want a baby.
Wow.
I just don't. I don't buy that. I don't believe it. Knowing, considering the history from day one all the way forward, the way Latrice have cried about just not ever wanting a baby and her abandonment issues when it comes to her minion and her father. I just, in my spirit, my discernment, I just feel that Latrice don't want a baby, and she just and she know that at this point her husband don't want a baby, and it's just a way to have some type of conflict right now with her husband to go back and forth. But I don't believe that Latrice desire to have a baby. I just don't believe it.
Interesting. That's interesting. I mean, I would hope she don't want to just be fighting with Ernie. That mother like Ernie from Sesame Street, don't he? Cliff do look like Ernie from Sesame Street. Y'all got to give that little fuzz up in the top of his head. He do kind of give Ernie from Ernie and Bert. But I would hope she's not on TV just doing this stupid ass back and forth like some young ass schoolgirl about this baby situation. Because Cliff is like, I don't want no damn baby, right? I mean, I could see Latrice being a mom. I could see her being a mom, but I don't know. And it's her body. She can have a baby whenever she wants to. And I think that Cliff being her husband, he should be understanding. If she really wants to have a baby, they should definitely sit down and talk about it. Maybe go to some therapy and say, hey, I'm getting older. I don't want to wait too long to where it becomes hard for me to do it. And now I got go through surrogacy or IVF or something like that, or even adoption. If she's at age to where she is, I don't think Latrice is even 45 yet. She's a young chick out here. She's a little spring chicken. But if she wants to have a baby, I think she should. Marie, I don't think that's your call. And I don't think it's your business to be in interviews. Like, do you not have businesses that you can be, promoting? What you talking about? Are you still with that nigga with the grandma gown on? Like, talk about that shit. Have you left that moist ass nigga that you was fooling with, that you was married to, running around here, his voice higher than yours with the grandma gown with the V cut in the front? I said, what the is this? You want to talk about this girl don't want to have a baby? How do you know what she want? Why you all in her vagina, clocking her coochie mouths and whatnot? Damn, Marie. Like, stop this girl business. She want to have a baby, she will. Talk about your businesses. Talk about, mom. How's your mom doing? Is she off drugs yet? I ain't mean that in that way. But yeah, talk about that. I'm trying to give her things to talk about. She shared that on last season that her mom was an addict. Give us an update on your mom. How is she doing from that season to now? Right? Is she recovering? Like, what's going on? Who are you dating, right? Who are you dating? Did you get some more shingles on your house? Because the last episode I saw, that shit looked like you need a little upgrade. But I don't know. Y'all let me know. That's the last topic. Was that messy? Oh, well. Y'all ain't been messy all day. I said, damn it. I got to let it out. Y'all know I cannot go a whole day without having a little mess. So, hey, sorry, Marie, and I like you, but it was just your turn today, girl. But what y'all think? What y'all think? Sorry, okay, it was your turn, child. You had to get it. But yes, thank you guys so much. We got to get out of here now. All right, I'll see y'all in the morning. Y'all said y'all let me look at some comments before we get out of here. Did y'all cutting up in the chat? I already see it. Southern Girl Lee says that well, didn't they ask her opinion? She went, yeah, she did, but I would have said, respectfully, that's my friend, so I kind of don't want to talk about it. I mean, y'all have media training. These girls have media training. That's just how you do. You got to, redirect that shit. I would not talk about it if you and Latrice just got back into a good space. You speaking on her having a baby or not having a baby and saying that could make y'all fall out again, right? Because, Latrice is real sensitive. She real sensitive, and then she be ready to fly off on your ass, and Latrice be ready to fight. So I wouldn't say shit. I'll be like, look, me and Latrice, we in a good space, so respectfully, I don't want to talk about it. Like, really, and I got my business stuff going on. Like, redirect that shit and talk about you. Keep it on you. I'll be damned if somebody invite me on a platform and I talk more about somebody else shit than what I got going on. I'm gonna promote myself. I'm gonna promote my business. I'm gonna talk about me. I don't give a fuck about them, right? Y'all know that nigga look like Ernie. Y'all know Cliff look like Ernie. Stop playing with me from Sesame Street. Head shaped like Ernie and everything. Let's go back up. Y'all said right real. What Mary say? Because I know it's something crazy. Say that old man is going to give her worms and the baby is going to come out looking like. No, baby, girl, maybe she like them worms, huh? He might spray them worms all over her bike. Okay. Y'all know they said them bike shots. He might be getting spraying worms on her back. She might like them worms crawling up her back. Shit, I don't know. Let's see. Says she got time. She do. She's. I don't even think she's 40. I don't think Latrice is 40. She's young. Latrice is young. Said she's pretty much saying it's a storyline without saying it. That's what it's giving. Said they do look like Ernest twin. Oh my God, he do. He really do. This is a hot ass mess. I want to have a baby though. So wonder why Marie would even speak on it. That Katora. I said that too. Yeah. Don't speak on your friend's business. Like, unless she give you permission, I wouldn't even touch it. Because y'all gonna be falling out again. They said that's right, real no means no. Hell yeah. What was I getting ready to say? Oh, I know Marcella said something about that California divorce gonna be expensive as hell. I mean the LA, hell yeah, because y'all know if they stay together married for 10 years, if they make it to the 10-year mark, she automatically get half of all his shit. That means retirement, all that. She about to have his pockets like rabbit ears. I'm telling you, in this divorce, she about to clean his ass out. Baby, he about to be slurping oodles and noodles when she finish his ass. And I hope she do. If he did all that to you, girl, get money. Shit. Spend that shit. Okay. I don't even want to promote that song, but yeah, spend that shit. Write my check out. Hell yeah. And make sure you put all my fucking zeros on there. I'm going to send your ass right back to the bank. All right. But that's it, guys. I ain't got no more. Mary's still cutting up. I knew it. But we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. For Car Chronicles. You guys have a wonderful night. What else? Still, that my friend. That my friend. Let me see her air hug. All right. Love you, girl. All right. So let's get out of here, guys. Love you guys down. I see y'all tomorrow for Car Chronicles. Yes, the nigga is moist. Y'all know he moist, child. Moist as a Dunkin' Hine cake, honey, with extra milk and butter in that bitch. All right. So let's get out of here. Thank you so much, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast, and Tef. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all down. Thank you to all of my content creators. Thank you, Marcella, for stopping by and supporting all the content creators that stopped through. Okay, I see you, Astute. Thank you so much for being here as well. Those are just the ones that I can see right now instead of scrolling all the way back up. Thank you so much to all of my who else is here? Oh, Caramelians. Thank y'all for being in the chat as well as in the bushes. Thank y'all for coming right back because I literally just got off live. All right, I try to give y'all 3 a day unless I'm too tired, but thank y'all for coming back. All right, I'm about to go settle down and watch me a little TV and get my ass in the bed. Love you guys. See y'all tomorrow. All right. New music. Let's get it. Bye.